Let's tell you that any moment from now, President Bola Tinubu will be back in Nigeria, having departed Nairobi a few hours ago. The president had earlier participated in the 5th mid-year coordination meeting of the African Union. President Tinubu, who represented the economic community of West African states, called for the continent to unite against external forces seeking to plunder Africa. Leaders of the AU also agreed that there is a need for a renewed commitment to meeting developmental goals and strengthening democratic governance. The presidential spokesperson, Dele Alake, is optimistic Nigeria is taking its rightful place in the affairs of the continent.
Nigeria actually proved, her point that Africa must be stable, must be secured, even before any meaningful infrastructural development, economic activity can adequately and effectively take place. That was the main thrust of the address of our president there. Of course, he also presented the status report of the ECOWAS, the state of ECOWAS in terms of integration, in terms of free movement of people amongst the ECOWAS countries, in terms of security, stability, and political progress of West Africa.
Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says the government will create more cities outside the capital as part of its blueprint for development. He made the promise in Port Harcourt as his predecessor, Ian Sawike, flagged of a multi-billion naira ring road project. Senior correspondent Uche Okoro reports.
History has been made as the single largest project ever in Rivers State is flagged off. At a cost of 195 billion naira, it is not just the most expensive project. The proposed 50-kilometer dual carriage Rivers State Ring Road has the longest construction time of 36 months. On the reason for such huge investment in infrastructure, the governor's assurance is that the road will turn around the economic fortunes of Rivers State for good. His plan is to decongest Port Harcourt and open up more communities to urbanization.
This project will bring new city into Port Harcourt, into Rivers State. After this project, people will be living far off. Accessibility into the town will be at ease. What are we talking about when we say development? This is the development that we're talking about. Let me also assure the good people of Rivers State that is not only the road that we will attend to. We will look at other sector, the health sector. We will look at the education sector, even the youth empowerment and other aspects. We will definitely attend to all of them.
Former Governor Nyesom Wike commended his successor for showing courage in commencing the Ring Road project, but he lamented failure of the Niger Delta Development Commission to work with the state government to fulfill its mandate in the region.
Mr. Governor, let me also advise you. The people that elected you are in the state. They are not in Abuja. Stay in your state and face the challenges of your people. Don't allow them to lure you to be sleeping in Abuja, that there's one meeting or the other. Nothing comes out of those meetings. Our money is for development of Rivers State. Stay here and work. You will feel happy. At the end of the day, Rivers people will appreciate you. And that is all you need in your life.
It is not surprising that this administration says it would closely monitor the ongoing work, knowing that its scorecard in 3 to 4 years' time depends on the completion and quality of the project. Uche Okoro, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
Ahead the November governorship election in Imo State, another group known as the Olu Critical Stakeholders has endorsed Governor Hope Uzodinma, as members say they are pleased with the achievements made so far by his administration. TVC's Prisumba reports.
It was the gathering of critical stakeholders made up of Olu Political Consultative Assembly, OPOCA, the Olu Zone Council of Traditional Rulers, representing the traditional institutions, and the 256 autonomous communities in Olu Zone, the President General of Town Unions in Olu Zone, and the sole administrators of local government areas in the zone.
the critical stakeholders of Olu Group.
They are here to appraise the administration of Governor Hope Uzodinma, who is from the zone, and their verdict is that they are pleased with his performance so far. The reason he should get another chance.
That we hereby pass an implicit vote of confidence on His Excellency, most distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, following his excellent performance since he assumed office as Governor of Imo State, and his undisputed capacity to sustain the ongoing development and infrastructural revolution in Imo State, and therefore adopt him as our sole and only governorship candidate ahead of the November 11, 2023 governorship election.
The Imo State Charter of Equity, as initiated by the State Council of Elders, remains very critical to strengthen the polity and ensure governorship seat rotates among the 3 senatorial zones in the state.
Most of us in Abuja, we have read the handwriting on the wall. There is no person that will win this race except Bola Tinubu. You know why? Imo Charter of Equity is predicated on a tripod.
As political activities in the state continues to gain momentum, the opposition parties are also putting up strategies to oust the Shared Prosperity Administration in November. Prince Oba, TVC News, Olo, Imo State.